Well, hello. This is a short video about something new we're working on. Last year we gave a presentation on the Email Marketing Automation Summit and also in Martech Fest in Utrecht. And we used a KPI framework in that presentation, and we had so many responses on that KPI framework that we were thinking of building a KPI framework for the community, for all email marketers, so you can just easily create one for yourself. So this video is about the current state of the project. It's not finished, it's never finished, but it gives you a good idea of what we're trying to do, and it gives us an opportunity to share it and get feedback. So I'm going to walk you through it and try to explain what we're trying to achieve, and then hopefully you like it, you use it, you share your ideas, and we can continue working on it. The whole concept is that it's free to use, and yeah, let's just start with it. So the landing page is hosted on SEINō.ai KPI Framework. You land on this page, short introduction, screenshot of the framework, a little bit explanation. So yeah, still working on it, but that's the current landing page. And then when you click on start the configuration, you end up on this page, which is the actual KPI framework. So there are certain things you need to fill in to create your own KPI framework, and I will just start doing so, and then we see what happens. So first of all, you can give your framework or your dashboard a title. So I will start with demo dashboard. And as you can see, the title will come here on the right top. Then you can select a currency. So currently we have 3 options. Let's start with euros. I could say this period that I want to report is January this year, and I can compare it to a previous period. So I could say I want to compare it to December last year. So it will come up here on the right top, and then it's next. So it's like a wizard. You just go through the steps to create your own KPI framework. So I could say the current, how many new subscribers do we have? So we captured 5,000 new subscribers, and in the last period it was 4,000. And we had, I don't know, 1,500 unsubscribers, and in the last period it was 1,600. In total, our base represents 500,000 subscribers. And in the previous period we had 480,000. So it doesn't, the math doesn't sum up, but just some random numbers. So here we're going to say how many unique emails did we send, like a total. So we could say we've sent 2 million emails, and in the last period we sent 1.9 million emails, and the average click-through rate was 5%, and in the previous period it was 4.8. And in total we had, let's say, 1 million web visits, and in the previous period we had 800,000. And then the next step, it's about the revenue. So what was the conversion rate on the website? So how many people land on the website and actually bought something? So that's this conversion rate representing. So we could say the conversion rate was 3%, 2%. The amount of transaction, 1,000 transactions. Let's make this a little bit higher, like this. And here we had 900, average order value 55 euros, and here it was 60 euros, in the email revenue in total, let's say, something like this. And here it was something like this. And then the total online revenue, and this is representing the, let's say, the total revenue of all your channels online. We had 4 million revenue, last period 3.8 million, and our email share is, let's make this a little bit lower. Okay, now I'm going to do some math. Let's say a little bit lower than 10%, I guess. Yeah, maybe 8. And then here we're going to do, let's say, well, doesn't really matter. Let's say 7%. So don't judge me on the bad math sum up, but yeah. Here you go. So now we created a visual that allows you or enables you to have a conversation with your stakeholders. It's a very simple framework which will put the numbers in perspective and see the relations between the numbers. So I'm going to walk you through it. So on the left side, you start with your base, so your subscriber base. So you got 5,000 new subscribers, and you can see it's 20% more better than the previous period, because we had 4,000 the previous period. We do the same for the unsubscribers, and then we start from left to right from your base. So you got 500,000 people in your base, and it increased with 4%. And those subscribers, we've sent emails, 2 million emails, which is 5% more than the previous period. And those emails, they had a click-through rate. And those click-throughs went to web sessions. So that's the relation. It goes from sent, clicks, people on the website, they convert, and they will end up as a transaction. And those transactions, they represent an average order value, which is this one. And in total, you come to an email value, email revenue value for your channel, right? And that channel represents a percentage of your all online revenue. So that's your channel share. And in total, just to put the numbers in perspective, you're also going to communicate the total online revenue. So with those KPIs, you get a complete story to your stakeholders. When you create this dashboard, you can always change the numbers just by clicking on it, and it will focus on the field. You can also click on settings, and it opens the wizard from start. You can click on any step in the wizard. You can also disable the compare period, which will remove all the compare numbers, so it's not required. You can save it, so you can change it later or receive the current state. So you can type in your email address, so mine is this, and then you can choose to subscribe to our newsletter, which of course everyone should do. We will send you updates like a monthly basis about email analytics, CRM analytics, just cool stuff, new development from our side. So if you want to stay in the loop, subscribe, and then here you can share it. Well, this copy needs to be changed a little bit because it needs to be saved. And then when you click on it, you will receive an email with the unique link to this current state of the dashboard. So you can always continue working on it or keep it in your archive, and later when you reuse this dashboard and you put on different numbers, you can save it again, you receive a new email with that state. So you got an archive of different states in your inbox. That's one way to go. And you can always share the current state. With sharing, it will give you this URL. We don't store the data in a server or something like that. We just, every number you fill in this framework, we're just going to put it in the URL. So all the data is stored here. Which means you can also pre-fill this dashboard externally. Let's say you have a Google Sheet or your own application where you have the numbers available. By just generating this URL and parse all the values from your system into the URL, you get this dashboard with those numbers. It's a very flexible and also simple system to work with. So you can share it with anyone, and when they open it, they will see the current state. I think that's it. Like I said, it's a really quick video about the current state. Please let me know what you think of it, if you like it, if you have any ideas to improve it. Would lovely to hear it, and I wish you a good day. See you later. Bye bye.